hold that a while.
Yo, what's the deal? It's your boy Mike Geesh, and I already know what y'all thinking. I already know what y'all gonna say. Where the hell have you been, Mike? I know, man. I'm sorry. I apologize to all my subscribers and everybody else watching this, but you know what? Life be lifing. Life be lifing, man. I had other projects that I was doing. See, the problem with me is that I'm not a multitasker. I am horrible at multitasking. So when I get into a certain thing, project or whatever it may be, I have to finish it. And it's hard for me to do that, do other stuff and live to work because I have a job and live and everything like that. So it just kind of messes with my priorities and things that I really want to do. You know, and that's what happened. I do apologize. But I promise from this day forth, I'm going to stick with this and not veer off and get distracted with any other projects or anything I got going on. And again, life be lifing. Y'all understand that life be lifing. These bills don't stop. I may stop doing this, but these bills don't stop. So again, sorry about that, but I am back. It's your boy Mike Geesh, and I went to see the Michael Jackson biopic movie on Mother's Day with my mother and my sister. She went to go see it, and she told me I had to go see it, and I was dragging my feet. So Mother's Day was a great day for me, her, and my mom to go see the Michael movie, and it did not disappoint. It did not disappoint, man. I hear a lot of critics said that they didn't like it. I think Rotten Tomatoes gave it 26%. Absolutely preposterous. No way. It should have at least got an 80, at the very least 80, 90. I gave it about a 90 because it made me feel good walking out the theater. So anyway, this right here is, I don't know, a montage or something that some guy did that I liked. I looked at it and I was like, wow, this looks pretty good. So I'm using him instead of doing somebody else because I don't need to talk about what somebody else think. I think it was a great movie. Today it made up over $577 million, which is only about $350 million short of the greatest, highest selling biopic, which is Bohemian Rhapsody, which was also directed by Antoine Fuqua, which directed this movie. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see some of this montage and see what he has to say.
I started to rehearse for hours and hours upon hours until one single move was right, dancing until my feet would bleed or them go numb. There's so many times I would wake up sore, be like, should I go rehearse? Should I just take a break and
let me tell you,
let the body relax?
Sorry about that. Let me tell you, Jafar Jackson embodied his uncle. If you don't know, Jafar Jackson is the son of Jermaine Jackson, Michael's brother, his older brother. And Jafar embodied his uncle. I mean, his performance of Michael was stunning. It was absolutely fantastic. I will put this up there with Jamie Foxx doing Ray Charles. I'll put it up there with Angela Bassett doing Tina Turner, and Lawrence Fishburne doing Ike Turner. Denzel Washington with Malcolm X. I put it up there with all of those. Just an absolutely great portrayal. But anyway, let's keep going with this.
Then the other part of my mind would be like, no, what would Michael do?
Before this movie came out, almost nobody believed it could work. And then Jafar Jackson did this. Somehow, for the first time in years,
all right,
people...
buddy, we're not gonna do it. Appreciate you for your time that you gave us. But man, look, as I'm looking at this, I'm thinking about the times when I can go back and think of when I first got a hold of Michael Jackson. Pause. I was 3 years old when Thriller came out. So I didn't really know when the album first came out. My memory doesn't go that far back. But I remember when I was like 4 and 5, which would be like 1984, 1985. And okay, come on, Mike. I told y'all I can't multitask. Come on, Mike. What we looking for? Yeah. So anyway, but see, back then the Thriller album was so big and so ferocious, and times were different, that one album would last like 4 years, especially Thriller. It lasted like in the zeitgeist of time and of culture, popular culture at that time, for at least about 5 years, all the way till he dropped Bad. So my whole point in saying all this is, look, man, this when I got into Michael Jackson. This is my earliest memory right here. And I know y'all seen this 100 million gazillion times, but I'm going to go over it again right now for y'all. That's how I was doing when I was 5 years old, y'all. Hey, look. That's what I was doing when I was 5 years old. But I was in front of the television. I was in front of the TV. All day, every day, rewinding that video back and forth, back, rewind to practice his moves, and then dance in front of my family. And they would give me money and all that stuff. Yeah, I was one of them kids. I wasn't the only one. That was the thing back then, to produce Michael Jackson for your family, your aunts and uncles. And you put out that hat, because I had the same hat that he just threw. It wasn't this hat. It was that hat that he had, fedora. And I put it out, and they'll give me some money and put change and give me $1 and stuff. Because I love Michael Jackson. I've been a fan since then. I'm telling you my age right now. So anyway, yeah. This right here, my first memory of this guy.
She said I am the one who dance, who go around. She told me her name was Billie Jean, and she caused a scene. Then maybe it could make her eyes dream of being the one who dance, who go around.
See how I know the movement? See how I got the movement?
You always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts.
Do that twist, that ankle twist.
And mother always told me, be careful who you love. Be careful what you do. Good lie can be true.
I don't know what happened with the sound and everything at this point, but I had to clip it and move forward because the rest on this subject was just messed up. I don't know what happened, y'all, but I'm about to skip to when Michael Jackson was at the White House meeting the president, and it's absolutely crazy. This is a part that I definitely do not understand why they left out of the movie. They left this out of the movie, so that's what I'm telling you on here. But like I said, there's something happened to the voice of it, so you can't hear me telling you. But that's what I'm going to next. Michael Jackson on May 14th, 1984, and today is May 13th, tomorrow May 14th, so that's crazy. Michael Jackson at the White House meeting the president. Nobody else ever did this like this. Easy went to the White House, but he had to pay money, and he talked to the president. Michael Jackson standing right down here. He got paid to come to the White House. He didn't have to pay. So this what this is, 1984, Michael Jackson. Check it out.
President of the United States, Mrs. Reagan, and Mr. Michael Jackson. Well, isn't this a thriller? I'm delighted to see all of you here today.
We haven't seen this many people since we left China. And just think, you all came to see me. No, I know why you're here, and with good reason. To see one of the most talented, most popular, and most exciting superstars in the music world today, Michael Jackson. I hope you'll forgive me, but we have quite a few young folks in the White House who all wanted me to give you the same message. They said to tell Michael, please give some TLC to the PYTs. Now, it sounds a little off the wall, but you know what I mean. And Michael, I have another message from our fans in the Washington, D.C. area. They said, we want you back. So when you begin your greatly awaited cross-country tour, will you please be sure to stop off here in the nation's capital? Well, down to business. We're gathered here to mark the progress of a...
So yeah, man. So that happened, man. Michael Jackson with the president. That is something that's not done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Eazy went to the White House, but he ain't talked to the president. He went in there with a bunch of other people who paid to be there. Michael Jackson got paid to come here. You know what I'm saying? He got paid to come here, and everybody is there because Michael Jackson, not because of the president speaking. That's what you call popularity and stardom and fame right there, man. But yeah, anyway, the movie was great. If you haven't seen it, go see it. Everything about it is good. I mean, Joe Jackson, the guy who played Joe Jackson, he just was just great. Carmen Domingo, I think I want to say. Carmen Domingo. His acting skills were superb. Jafar Jackson acting skills were superb. This was just overall just a really good movie, family friendly movie. It made me feel good, and if you make me feel good, that's the most important thing when what I want to get out of the movie is feeling good. Let's look at the trailer one time before we go.
You're confident. You're strong. You're beautiful.
And what else, Michael? What else you is? What else you is? Go and tell yourself.
You're the greatest of all time.
The greatest of all time. And that's what he was, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to leave it at that. Michael Jackson was the greatest of all time. So stop comparing him to Chris Brown, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, and all these other folks. They not him. They great. They great at what they do. They're at the top of the game. But they are not Michael Jackson. Nobody is, okay? And that's okay. His brothers won. They not. I'm not. You not. It's okay. He's Michael Jackson. So great movie. Go see it. And I'm out. I'm your boy, Mike Geesh. Peace.